Welcome to Explor-eBook, the web-based reading platform built by teacher-created materials. Say you are a third grade teacher and you're wanting to teach an integrated unit that combines both close reading skills, analyzing text presented through illustrations and maps, and some social studies content on economics. Well, you can do that with Explor-eBook. You've just logged in now as a student. You've been given a book assigned to you by your teacher, so you click on that title. Let's say you're an English learner, you're trying to grapple with this piece of informational text. Well, let's see how you can do that with Explor-eBook. The first thing you notice is that you can click here.
Indie traders from long ago. People have been buying and selling things for thousands of years.
And automatically you have a beautiful model of fluent reading to follow. Then you notice that there's a bold-faced word here. So intuitively you click on it. And yes,
Traders. People who buy, sell, or trade goods.
it does define that for you, which is very helpful for you. Now you have greater context to the passage. Perhaps your teacher wants to do a fluency check mark with you. So you click down here on this icon. You can start recording up to 4 minutes, and your teacher will receive that feedback. Your teacher can keep that, and during parent-teacher conferences, they can show your fluency in the beginning, middle, and end of the year, and the progress that you've made. You also notice that up here, you have access to a highlighter, which you can see I've already done some highlighting, and also to a pen. You can change the color, and you can do close reading. You can record up here during any point in time of the books. As you navigate through the pages, you'll notice that you'll come across videos. These videos can be small,
past, goods traveled slowly by boat.
or you can make them full screen right here.
Now,
It's nice because the videos are automatically embedded in. You don't need to go to YouTube and worry about things being blocked. Your teacher will also have a lesson plan that'll design for students meaningful ways to use tools up here such as the pen and highlighter, or right here, which would be the notes. You can add notes into the book. If you scroll to the back of the book, you'll notice that there's different types of assessments, which are very similar to the Smarter Balance. I'm not going to get into them right now because I want to show you what it looks like for students to be able to blog. So students have the ability to use the ink pad right here, and the ink pad lets them communicate to each other through written form in a blog, and the teacher has to approve of everything that kids post, of course, ahead of time. But look at this student is talking about e-commerce and how it relates to drones delivering pizza in Brazil. So I thought that that was pretty interesting, so I wanted to share that with the class. So you can see e-commerce taking place, taking the phone order, taking the pizza, actually putting the pizza into a box, and then having that come out and be delivered inside a drone, which is kind of a trip. But I mean, kids can share this. They can connect things to the real world right away and have it delivered all the way to a guy's house. That's pretty cool. So wanted to be able to share that with the students. One last thing would be assignments that teachers can actually create. You guys can have this be a performance task. You can have it be an assignment that students are doing at the end of the book. But essentially, it could be whatever you guys want to do as teachers. All right, so I'm going to go to this particular book here because that's the one we're on, Trade Now and Then. And you can also tier your assignments by creating different subgroups within your class, and then scaffold the question or the demands that you ask of kids. So I wanted them to read the book and either draw a picture or create a video response describing the ways traders move their goods from one country to another, describing how it was done in times of old and now. So this particular student submitted a video, they submitted a picture describing that. Okay, so then they submitted that, which is down here. I submitted feedback, which is right here, and graded it and gave them a score of 7 out of 10 because they also didn't do a complete sentence down here for the second part of the question. So I asked them, because that's one of the things we're working on is in my class, is speaking and writing in complete sentences. So then they can have the chance to go back and resubmit, fixing that right there. But it's really easy for me to see a student response. Let me demonstrate that for you actually from another point of view, and that will be actually from the teacher point of view. I'm going to log in and I want to show you how easy it is as a teacher to go here. We're actually going to change homework to, I think, say assignments, and I'm going to manage it. And I can collect very quickly all of my responses, right? So then here's the question, the same question prompt that I had my students doing. I'm going to click on responses, and then I can quickly see all the students in that class, in my class right here. Now, 2 out of 10 have responded, right? So all these kids haven't responded yet. We already reviewed this student's, and then Taylor also said see video attached. So I'm going to view responses. I'm going to click on this video. You can see I've already viewed it and I've already given them the response. But let's see what that student did. Let's see how creative they got. So you click on that, it's going to download the video for you. Open that up. Hi, Mr. Ryan. After reading Trade Around the World, I learned that traders used to travel by land, which would take a long time because oftentimes they were using camels. If you live by a seaport, you could travel by ship, but then you face the danger of pirates. See my pirate there? And he's blowing up this ship. Or I learned that they would steal their goods too. Then we invented air travel, which was even quicker and safer. But now there is something new that we do when we buy things with our phones. I found this term called e-commerce. I Googled it and found out that it actually means commercial transactions conducted electronically on the internet. And I realized that we do it all the time with our phones. And usually what we do is buy things on Amazon, right? If I wanted to buy spices, instead of traveling by camel for months, I can do it with my phone and get it by Thursday. So there you can see that student's response is pretty creative. I like that. And they're thinking outside of the box and creating that video there, but they're synthesizing the information and making it their own. So the last thing I'll show you in this brief demonstration is the ability to have lesson plans. So we provided lesson plans for the over 500 titles that we have. So we were just looking at money and trade in our world. So I'll click that title. Again, I'm still logged in as a teacher. So for over 500 titles that we have lesson plans for every single one. If you come here for resources as a teacher, you can download this lesson plan, which helps you specifically instruct in a digital environment, giving you specific reasons for using the highlighter, the record tool, and any other tool that the lesson plan calls for. We're going to hit on all 4 language domains, show you a whole group portion of the lesson, guided practice portion. Everything's going to connect to a specific skill. Also, we give you blog suggestions, independent assignment, extension activities. And then another benefit here is you're going to have a graphic organizer already created for you. And you have the ability to go ahead and save or print those right here. You could send them to your students as well. So we've done that to support you in instructing with Explor-eBook. So there's a lot of other features that we can get into if this is something that seems of interest to you guys. Thanks so much for your time.